Hey everybody, Nathan Crane here, certified holistic health coach, and today I am joined by Scott Hopson, who is an expert in health and fitness and holistic health. And today we want to talk with you and share with you whole body vibration technology, something I use just about every day. I literally just used it right before this interview. It's great for me to use either in the morning or kind of throughout the day when I feel like I want to enhance the vitality of my body, my joints, things like that. But the benefits of it range from, supporting chronic pain, reducing chronic pain, to joint health, to helping, whether it's low back pain, knee pain, etc. I've had great success in my own life with knee pain with it. But then there's also great cancer prevention support, immune system support, improved circulation. There's so many great health benefits from it. So I wanted to bring on an expert in this field to share with you more about, everything we need to know about whole body vibration technology, how to use it, what it supports, what it doesn't support, who it's for, and what to look for when purchasing one of these devices. So, Scott, thanks for coming on to talk about it, and maybe you can just share maybe 2 minutes, a little bit on your background, because you've been doing this work, working with all kinds of people for over
Mm.
25 years now, right?
Yeah, I'll give you 30 seconds. I'm a coach, I'm a teacher, consultant in health and human performance. And I've been doing that for 27 years in over 100 countries. And that ranges from, the growing athlete all the way through to longevity to elite performance. So working with pro soccer, rugby, Olympic associations around the world to everyday general pop. That's my life, whether it's one-on-one, groups or entire teams. Yeah, that's been the best part of 30 years now.
Nice. So help people understand just a couple minutes behind what is whole body vibration therapy and why do you use it with your clients?
Yeah, I mean it's very simple, These vibrating platforms, they're mechanical vibration, they're not electrical, they're not magnetic. And the key concept is that they vibrate up and down. They're leaving you. So when you're on there, stretching, exercising, massaging, whatever it is, the fact that the platform leaves you and comes back 30 to 50 times a second stimulates subconscious muscle action. That's the key. And as a result of that, you get a whole downstream cascade of physiological effects, circulation, strength, power, bone, you name it. We can talk about whatever you want. Pain is a big one, recovery. But it starts with the single premise that you are getting these subconscious muscle contractions 30 to 50 times a second. It's been around for decades, right? Started in the 70s. I mean, we literally were using it in space for astronauts to provide bone and muscle because when you're in space, you lose up to 33% of your bone mineral in less than a month. So we're not talking just about osteoporosis, that's death. So this technology was literally created in rocket science to prevent the atrophy of the human body in extreme situations. And today we have access to it, right? So I've authentically been using this in all populations, from kids to 75-year-olds to elite athletes in every environment you can imagine. And just like you said, I use it every day, not only in my clients and athletes, but in myself. And as soon as I'm off this call, I'll be getting on it because it's a game changer. It's an ingredient in the recipe. It's not the whole recipe, but I haven't found many more powerful ones. After 25 years of using it, I can honestly say I think it packs a punch.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll show for people who don't know what it looks like. Here's a video I did about it a few years ago. This is just me standing. Can you see my screen?
Yep, you're on
It's
the
just
move.
me
Yeah.
standing on it. Yep, my old house in Santa Fe, New Mexico. You see, I've been using this for probably 4 years at this point. I did this video 3 years ago. I think I had it for about a year before that, roughly. Around that time, anyway, I've been using about 3 or 4 years. I'm just going to play it. You can't even really see, but what it's doing is you talked about it's vibrating up and down about 50 times a second, right? At different vibrations. So we said 50 times, 30 to 50 times a second, depending on the
Yep.
setting, right?
Yeah, depending on the setting, and it moves different distances. And with the power plate, which is also my product of choice, it doesn't only go up and down; it goes forward and back and side to side, which is a really critical thing in my opinion, because that's how the body likes to receive information. But yeah, it's actually leaving you and coming back. And so every time it does that, your body says the ground went missing, and it needs to reflexively turn on, just like walking off the step. or jumping up and landing. It's a natural physiological response. This just amplifies it.
Now, you can literally just stand on it for a few minutes a day, or you can do workouts on it, right? I'll sit and do a squat for like a minute, and I noticed that really helps my knees stay healthy. My
Yep.
knees were causing me problems when I was training a lot in the gym. And so, I use that to basically rebuild my knees, like to get the cartilage healthy and the blood flow in there. Because, not only for joints, right? It's helping improve the joint health literally just by standing there. But you can do squats on it, you can do lunges on it, you can do push-ups on it, you can do workouts. It makes your workouts like significantly more effective, right? Because you're
Mm.
getting more blood flow, more circulation. And as you said, it's putting your body into that state where it has to stabilize itself constantly, which is activating all those, especially as we age, right? Let's say you're 50 and older, all those little tiny connective tissues that don't get used every single day that lead to imbalances, that can lead to, joint problems, that can lead to falling and breaking bones and things like that, right? It's going to help strengthen the bones, going to help strengthen the tendons, the tissues, the ligaments, all the connective tissues that we don't use. So whether you're an athlete, you play tennis, you do golf, whatever, it's going to help you continue to do that sport longer and healthier with less problems. But, if your concerns cancer or other, immune related issues, like we're talking lymphatic system flushing, right, which is so essential for getting the toxins out of the body. We're talking better circulation, which is great for getting the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins in the blood throughout the body, right? We're just talking overall holistic health and wellness by literally standing on this thing that's vibrating 50 times a second
Yeah.
for a few minutes a day. It's amazing.
Yeah, think of it as there's two main categories. Now you could go into a whole deep dive on them, but you got passive versus active, right? So if I just want to get some circulation, massage, some pain dampening, I can get on there almost passively, whether it's laying down or standing. I don't really have to do much, and I will get a stimulus in pain reduction, lymphatic flow, blood flow, absolutely. But if I want active benefits, strength, bone, muscle, I use it actively. I.e., whatever you would do on the ground, movement based, you do on a plate and you just get the upgrade from economy to business class.
Mm.
So, depending on what kind of primary outcome you want, passive or active, depends on how you use it. The three ways I do it is I can use it to prepare, movement preparation, getting my body ready for what I'm about to do, whether it's a workout, playing tennis, going for a bike ride, whatever. I'm going to use this for a few minutes to get more results there. Or I can use it to perform. I can do my strength, power, endurance work on the plate, 100%. And I can integrate it with other technologies, right? Cables, free weights, dumbbells, whatever it may be. And then recovery is a third category. What can I do multiple times a day to flush the lymphatic system, to pump O2 around the body? I mean, I'm really big on that now that a lot of our pain in soft tissues is a request for change. It tells us where, but it doesn't tell us why. And often that request is for oxygen. Because when you don't move, when you're sitting down and you push all the fluids out of your muscles and connective tissue, it's screaming. And often that pain signal is a request for oxygen, nutrients, energy. And it knows that the best way to do that is to move. And so often pain is a request for movement, which I find fascinating. And so I get on this thing and it just starts firing muscles and pumping blood and stimulating lymphatic nutrients in, as you said, waste products out. So you're right and you're right. You can use it passively or actively to prepare, perform, or recover. And there's infinite ways you can do it. But yeah, that's how I use it.
And how do you normally use it? Like, what does your daily kind of use look like for yourself, and what are you thinking
Yeah.
about as you're using it? What does your kind of activity levels look like?
Perfect. I have two main categories. Number one is what I'd call activate. It could be in the morning. I'm like, wow, I need to get my mind and body ready for an important meeting or whatever it is I'm about to do. I'll get out on there for 3 to 5 minutes, choose 2 to 3 positions, like not really working out. Could be in a half kneeling position, a standing position, a prone position, and say, right, a minute to a minute and a half in each of those positions to just turn things on. It's like my activate is putting the key in the car and turning it on. The other thing is like I'm doing my work on there. So after this call, I'm going to go do a lower body strength session and I won't just warm up on it, prepare. I'm going to be contrasting it with my ground-based loaded training, my barbells, dumbbells, cables, as a complex. Because on the ground, it's more of a conscious kind of training. I'm consciously using my muscles. On vibration, it's subconscious. So I like to go between the two. So there are two kind of primary ways. Can I get on there to get in some good positions for my body and turn stuff on? And the other way is actually using it as an integrated part of my workout, my training session. And number three would be at the end of the day when I need to unload. I massage on it. It's my favorite thing to lay on that thing and just literally rotate like a like a rotisserie chicken for 5 to 6 minutes. Oh my gosh, the tension gets flushed, the pain gets dampened. But now, before I shut off for the night, I've flushed the body. And as I'm sure you know, like accumulative stress leads to systemic inflammation, not just neck down, but actually neck up, especially around the brain. And I found that 5 to 10 minutes a day of flushing passively massage, my God, do I sleep better? I mean, and then you talk about what sleep does, everything. So yeah, I can use it in a myriad of ways, but they're my big three: activate, train, and then recovery.
I generally use it like first thing in the morning to kind of activate for the day as well. The
Mm.
one thing I haven't been doing is using it in the evening, like before bed, and you just inspired me to start doing that because like lately I've been playing basketball in the evenings. I coach my daughter's team, and so then afterwards I'll play a few games with the guys at pickup. And and then I go home and I don't do much. I eat, and then kind of get ready for
Yeah.
bed. And just, I mean, I don't know why. It's like it's one of those like light bulb moments. Like, why am I not using this in the evenings before bed just to flush everything and help
Yeah.
speed up the healing process, right? Flush lymphatics, flush the blood, get the
And
lactate
also
out.
after coaching and playing, you've got all your necessary hormones in your bloodstream, your cortisol, your epinephrine, your norepinephrine. Okay, they're good. You can't play sport without them, but they have a shelf life. They stay in the bloodstream for a while. So I find, like you, if I have an evening tennis practice, that's my sport today. I love tennis, and the practices are in the evening. I'm still wired. When I come home, I've got to shower and eat, and I can do my breath work, but I haven't flushed the tissues. I just lay on it and massage at like 40 hertz high, like turn that thing up. 5 to 7 minutes, it completely changes my chemistry.
How do you lay on it?
Like in prone, so my elbows might be on the ground, but my quads and thighs are on the plate. So I'm getting like a quad massage.
Oh,
And then I'll
I've never
turn on my
tried
side.
that. That's smart. You can just lay on the ground and put your legs on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then yeah, and then I'll flip over and I've got my hamstrings and calves on there. I might get in like a 90-90 stretch. I'm getting my hips and my glutes. I'm just, dude, it's complete relaxation.
Oh, a
The plate's good.
90-90 stretch on it. That's interesting. I think I'll have to try that. My hips and legs, I think, are too big for it to do that, but I'll try it and see if I
Well, you
can.
have one on the ground, right? So you have one off the plate and one on the plate. It's kind of play with it, but I just find that
Oh, there you go. One hip on yeah, one leg on, one leg off, sitting in
I put my
90.
music on,
Yeah,
so I have some sound frequencies on that allow me to get into like a sleep state. The plate's doing all the work,
right.
but I'm getting the passive benefits of
It's like getting a
flushing.
full body. It's like getting a full body massage, right? Like an hour long full body massage in about 5 minutes before you go to bed. Like
It's real
that's
nice.
crazy.
It's real nice. And then when we know from the early research what this does to growth hormones, it can dial them up, whilst it can turn down cortisol. That just strikes me as a really nice cocktail for growth before bedtime, right?
Exactly. Which
Oh
is what you
yeah.
want. You want to repair, get things ready for repair. So when you go into sleep, your body just goes into healing and repair mode.
Yep. That's where all the good stuff happens, right? Not just the body, but we talk about learning and memory. That's all consolidated in sleep. So anything I can do to unload here before I do this is a
Yeah.
win. So it's almost like a little 5, 10 minutes of self-care. It's also a trigger like, hey, the day's done. I've earned this. And it's just the switch that says, all
Mm.
right, it's time to unload. So yeah, it's one of my favorite uses actually.
I'm
And I
gonna
find
I'm
my
gonna add that in
athletes,
tonight. I love that. Yep,
yeah,
that's
give it a
smart.
shot and let me know what happens, man.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I can already see like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's gonna help my body repair so much faster, sleep better. Just even if you can add it in once or twice a day, it's such a big difference in how you feel too. Um, Let's talk about devices, specifically technologies. I choose PowerPlate because they are the highest quality company on the
Mm.
planet that I know of that makes these
Agreed.
devices. I've literally been using this device almost every day. My brother comes and uses it. My dad comes and uses it. Like it's been used thousands of times in just the last, 3 or 4 years, and it still runs like it's brand new. So the
Yeah,
quality is incredible. The company really cares about people. They take care of you if you have issues. Like that's, it's a premium price product, but you get premium price quality and service and support and something that's going to last a long time. It's very heavy duty, very high quality,
yeah.
but people often email and go, well, yeah, what about this $300 or $500 one on Amazon? Is it the same thing? And when I
Mm.
look at them, to me, they look like they're cheaply made and they're not even close to the quality. But have you done more research on
Oh yeah.
those cheaper quality ones and compared and contrast them to the power plate
Yeah, there's
specifically?
yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, 100% have, yes. And I too use PowerPlate for three reasons. One, their product is sustainable. I mean, I'm talking about 350-pound linemen in the NFL that I have jumping up and down on it. The thing doesn't buckle. And 10 years later, they still got their product. So the quality, to your point, it ticks every box of quality assurance. You get what you pay for. It's like saying, could I get like a $100 flight to London from Las Vegas? Probably, but I don't know. I want to get on a plane where they're only charging $100 a flight. I might be questioning who's driving it and if they're doing the security checks. So you can always get cheap and cheerful. Number two, the research. So when PowerPlate say, hey, we got research on mobility, flexibility, strength, power bone, they mean they have research on that product. So other people might reference their research, but it doesn't mean their product does what it says it does. Down to the point of calibration. Like that, not all vibration is equal. Like the vibration on the power plate is research proven to be safe and effective in that range. It's precision-based harmonic technology. Can other people say they've spent the millions of dollars to say that their machine is calibrated? I don't know if I'd want to take the chance. And then third, they've got, to your point, online app-based education training programming. If my mum at 75 buys a power plate for bone mineral, she gets a free app with a bunch of bone mineral programming that's scientifically based. That's pretty darn cool. And if you're a professional, a coach, a trainer, a therapist, you can get globally certified. They got globally accredited education. So you put all that together, plus the fact the world's best hospitals, therapists, sports teams, elite performers are using it. There's a reason that you get what you pay for. It does what it says. So for me, the really cheap ones aren't scientifically validated. There isn't support. The products fall apart, and no one of repute is using them for a reason. So yeah, that's my honest opinion after 24, 5 years of actually using it. The product doesn't fall apart. They've got research to back it up. They've got education and support to back it up, and the world's best use it for a reason.
Yeah, I know, Serena Williams uses it, right? Clint Eastwood endorses it, Morgan
Oh,
Freeman,
you've got
Mark
a
Wahlberg.
100% of the NFL. 100% of the NFL. Every team uses it, and not one. I mean, like 12 plates in their strength room. World Cup soccer, World Cup rugby, NBA, MLB. Like 90% of them use it. It's kind of like the world's best kept secret. Like the world's best have been using it for decades, and so it's not really if it works. It's how does it best work for you. But yeah, PowerPlay have pioneered it, in my opinion. Like you look at the product to the education to the research, they're always the brand that are pushing it forward. So that's yeah, I think you can trust them. I know you can trust them.
Yep.
And in the unlikely event something goes wrong, they'll support you in it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. That's been my experience as well. So, the nice thing is, we've partnered with PowerPlate, so they offer our community a really special discount, a higher discount if you go to the link below this video, and a special free tool. I believe you're getting a massage gun, which my wife uses every day. I use every day. I have it right here in my home. A really high quality one that you can then massage the rest of your muscles at home while you're sitting on the couch, watching TV, whatever it is, and that thing works amazing. Plus a really special discount for a limited time. So all the details are on the page. You can go look at it. They also do their like monthly financing. You can, sign up, you'll get the discount, and then, you can pay a smaller monthly amount instead of paying the whole thing up front. So all those details, all the warranty information, how it works, everything you need to know is at the link below this video. And I use it. I stand by it. I know it helps. We've had, at this point, probably, I'd have to go look. We've had hundreds and hundreds of our community buy these and use them. And, I've never heard anything negative from anybody from this product. So I know people are using it and getting a lot of value and benefit from it. So I encourage everyone tuning in, go check that out for yourself and pick one up for yourself and try it out. I love it. You obviously love it. And yeah, thanks for coming on, Scott, to talk about this. I know it's a really powerful tool that can really help people, whether it's joint pain, it's longevity, anti-aging, perform better, right? Circulation, blood flow, immune function, all these things it can support with in literally a few minutes a day. So to me, it's a no-brainer. It's absolutely a great tool to have in your house. So thanks for coming on, Scott. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sharing
Welcome, mate.
everything.
Appreciate you, man. See you later.
Okay, awesome. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Bye, mate.